Hello wonderful viewers, welcome back to my channel once again. It's your boy Styler1, as you all know, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new and click on the notification bell for more videos. Okay, today what I have for you guys is that, as you all know, the young Pan-Africanist is still rocking in the East African countries. This young boy is just aspiring. It's an inspiration to Africa. It's a good example for Africans. A young and talented Pan-Africanist like Ousman is just phenomenal. I can't just stop following this boy. I can't just stop adoring this boy because of what? Because of his stand for Africa. This boy have Africa in heart, as I always say, and I will not stop saying that, because what he is doing, any speech he gives, anything he's saying is just always perfect about Africa. This boy always talk of changes and ideas and things that should be done to elevate Africa high. Ousman is just an inspiration to Africa. He has this interview with one guy called Patrick. Take a look at it.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Recently you amazed us. You had a scholarship to go study in London.
Scholarships.
Scholarships, right?
Yeah.
So to go study in London, to go study in Canada, in the US. And you're like, no, I must study in Africa. How great was that?
Thank you very much. I think I don't see it as something that is strange or something that is new. Every individual have his or her own conviction. And academic is about trust. You go to places you trust, you shape a future for yourself based on your readiness. And basically the things that I'm searching for are things that I can have within. So those are some of the inspirations as to why I decided to take that particular stand.
Well,
yes, but we cannot, continue to live like that. When is that chain cutting? Should we just live as a continent and believe that anything that we want, we have to go to the West to get it? Of course, no. So this is the generation that should actually change the narrative for this continent. Otherwise, we can never make it. The world is growing faster than we can ever imagine.
right.
And we must equip ourselves with our own realities and dig into solutions for the African continent, and therefore we register the development that we all want. But youths have to be in the front line, and we must be equipped with quality education, well informed by the African reality, in order to realize those agendas.
Well, you say the world is moving so fast. What do you mean by that?
Obviously, when we look at the way in which development is occurring, when we look at the way in which competitions are in both the financial sector, when you look at development, when you look at education, when you look at the way in which other societies are being able to deal with their own development, we look at technology, for instance. We are talking about the fourth industrial revolution. We're talking about artificial intelligence. We're talking about a future in which individuals must be prepared in a way that they can come up or face all challenges and then navigate a way out. And to do that, Africans must be equipped with readiness to take up responsibilities, and as well as being equipped with quality of knowledge to be able to stand those particular powers and to be able to stand those particular change, because the change is inevitable. So we must prepare for it. I think when we look at Rwanda, it is very unique. In fact, I talk about this country with passion. I talk about this country with love, because to many African societies, we have been relying on Western models, Western way of perceiving how societies need to be in order to shape our development agendas, our projects, our development models. But these things have not been working for us.
Yeah.
Now the fact is that I'm just saying on that, all African countries need to start looking inward. If you have been looking up, and you can't see solution, is it not time for you to look down? And Rwanda has a model, and Rwanda is a model for the continent in a sense that we are talking about a country that was down to zero back in 1994.
Yeah.
We are talking about a country that was at its roots, and how were they able to save their society with unity, with transitional justice system, putting individuals back to the society, work as a community, build that unity among themselves. And today we see it as one of the fastest growing economies. It's not a magic, it's about relying on yourself, believing on yourself, having a vision and a good leadership quality, or a good leadership that informs every individual to take up responsibility. And let me say this before I forget. Today, when African people talk about women empowerment, they don't give Rwanda as a reference. Why? In the United States, let us look at the statistics. Women representative in parliament is less than 20%. Rwanda has more than 50%.
68, I think, right now.
When we talk about our cabinet system, look at the women representative in Rwanda. You don't have all these statistics. In the US, you don't have them in any European countries. But yet, they've centralized everything to make it to us that what they have is the best thing. So, some of the things that they talk about, even if you apply logic in it, you know that they get it wrong. So I think there are some of the things that we need to do. It is high time that we rely on our realities, on some of the issues that are in line with the African agenda. No continent, no country can develop using foreign education. No country can develop using foreign aid. No country can develop using foreign culture. It is time for Africans to realize this. Otherwise, we are going nowhere. Even a foreign language cannot be used by a country to develop.
And you are speaking English right now.
But that is the issue. That is the product of our education system. If I speak my native language, the African, other Africans will not understand it. That is the disconnection that exists. I speak 4 different languages. But if I speak those languages, I can only communicate with people in West Africa.
One who should be motivated, who should be pushed ahead, who should be always given the courage, because the future is now. Africa is now. We have been saying the future, but it's now. Africa is now. We have to stand now. We are the past, the present, and the future. So let us make it happen in Africa. Let's build the systems that it's in good way with Africa, that can take Africa to a place where the generation, the future kids or the future generation will enjoy. Because it is now that we should start the work to see that we reach a place where we want to be. Ousman needs all what it takes to be supported. He's just my inspiration. I just like the boy for what he is doing. And this is what we should be doing. Help all our Pan-Africanists who are there for Africa to see them elevate and acquire what they want to acquire, so that Africa in the future can be the Africa we all were yearning for. So this is Ousman.